Okay, let's review my appliance again. Okay, the lip screen is more major. Okay, and a little wide and thin. So don't make thick. So the lip pad indicate lip pad is just near the tissue surface. Okay? So at the beginning they need some space between tissue and lip pad, a little space. So please don't touch the lip pad to the tissue. Okay, so now you understand how we make the lip pad. Okay, and then lip muscle, lower lip muscle will touch this area. Okay, will touch this area. But sometimes the lip force is too strong. So the lower lip force is too strong. It will disturb the chin development. Okay, and then sometimes it will disturb mandible forward movement, forward growth. So during the functional appliance, we always make lip screen. Lip screen is for the control of lower lip. Okay, so now you need to control this U-loop, because my patient, I need to advance this pad forward. Okay, at the lab technician or your student or your staff will make this appliance instead of you when you teach them. Okay, so your assistant make this one and apply this one to the mouse, patient mouse, and then you will check the condition of this functional appliance in mouse. But if you think this lip pad is too forward, so you need to back to make the back, the lip pad. Sometimes it's suitable, but sometimes we need to advance. So we control this lip pad forward or backward movement around here. Okay? Please control the U-loop. Okay? To advance or to retrude the lip pad. Do you understand? So this lip pad is too short, I think. More long lip pad is good. So more long lip pad, lip screen will expand lower muscles outside. It is good for the class 2 division 1. Do you understand? Okay, please think about lower lip screen. Okay, so in the buccally, the long screen wire will push out a little lower matrix. I mean the lower muscle. Okay, so you need to control the lip pad by by here, okay? So practice it after lecture, okay? So advance or retract, control it. And sometimes this repeat, I need going upside, going up, or sometimes going down. You can control that also, okay? So repeat, control this repeat around this area according to your decision. And then I will go back to the occlusal surface, okay, around here. Basically, this is for the class 2 division 1 cases. So class 2 division 1 means we need to restrict upper growth, bone growth. So basically, we need that. So we usually touch the whole surface in the upper. Okay, touch the whole occlusal region part to the occlusal surface, especially in upper. Okay, it's basic. But sometimes the eruption will occur in the mouth. At that time, you need to make space over there by resin grinding. Okay, so we call it selective grinding. So the basic principle of upper selective grinding is for the erosion teeth. Okay, and then you can control how the erosion teeth, the pathway. Okay, so please think about your patient erosion path. Okay, so if you want to more vocally erosion, if you want, at that time grinding to the vocally erupted vocally. Okay, or if you want to straight down the eruption, at that time cut straight down. So until now you understand. Okay, so in the upper select grinding you understand, and then next step is upper lower select grinding. Okay, lower select grinding. In the lower select grinding, here anterior area, anterior cuspid, please don't make any grinding in the anterior teeth. The reason why the reason is we don't want to make more overbite. Okay, class 2 means large overbite and large object. So please to make contact to the lower inside anterior incisor edge. Okay. In means we will prevent lower anterior more eruption. We call it bite print effect. Okay, bite print. So if lower teeth touch the plate, okay, this lower teeth cannot erupt more. And then next procedure, this lower anterior teeth will intrude because of the force, because of this force. Okay, so we can control the curve of speed. Yeah. So the basic one is please don't make any select grinding in the incisal edge. And then it except cuspid. The cuspid is still under the eruption. Okay, so we need select grinding for the lower cuspid eruption. Just limited eruption. And then let's go to this area. Okay, this area. First premolar and second premolar and first molar, sometimes second molar. Okay, we need to try. Okay, we need to try. We need try to get more alveolar bone growth in this area. Alveolar bone growth. Alveolar bone growth means this area, occlusal surface of this area, including if here is a dashed teeth, touch the dashed teeth to the functional appliance. So if the resin part touch these tools, these teeth cannot erupt. So we need to cut the space at here to make. But in the first molar also we need to cut. Now you understand. So in the lower posterior, you mark the cusp tip in the lower dentition. The first step is mark the cusp tip, and then please make flat grinding. Okay. The marking 4 point. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes in I mean the okay. Let's for example, lower first molar at that time, the cusp tip has 4. Okay. So you already marked 4 mark. So please cut the indentation area. So please make flat surface at the first select grinding procedure is to make flat surface. At that time, the reference plane is marking point. Okay, 4 marking point, 1, 2, 3, 4, and make a flat plane in your head. Okay, so start the grinding of the another area. So you can make flat surface with reference point. Reference point is cusp tip. Okay, and then apply it to patient mouth and check laterally. So it means if you make flat surface, it means just keep their position there. It means just keep their alveolar bone growth there. But basically, class 2, we need to promote mandibular growth. Mandibular growth at the TM joint and mandibular growth at the alveolar bone, posterior area, not the incisor area. So make the flat plane and then start 1 millimeter under on the touch. Okay, so pre-start flat surface is a basic a starting point, and then make one more thickness grinding over there. Okay, and 1 or 2 months later, if your patient wear the functional appliance correctly, there is a 1 millimeter space in the lower posterior area. But when you remove the functional appliance in patient mouth and then start to bite, start to induce patient bites bite themselves, at that time 1 millimeter eruption will occur. The overbite a little change. You can catch it. So please don't make too much thickness, just 1 millimeter. And then the 1 millimeter space disappeared because the tooth erupt with alveolar bone growth. It means this patient is good patient. But there is no touching. It means the patient didn't wear the functional appliance correctly. So at that time, you need to notice that to patient. So please wear more time. Now you understand. And the next select grinding, 1 millimeter thickness more. Okay, and put it patient mouth and check everything and let your patient to home. So next appointment, 1 month after next appointment. The functional appliance, we call patient every 1 appointment per every month. So 1 appointment in a month. Okay. And then please check the distance from ripple to the labial surface or lower teeth. So if ripple too close to the lower teeth, at that time activate ripple position a little more forward. Okay, so please check here and then check the occlusal surface and keep the touching the area, still keep here. So now once again I will explain about upper wing. Upper wing. Always upper wing need to touch teeth. But sometimes it's too tight in the mouth. At that time I already told you need to make some little space to the major part of wing. Okay? Now you understand. And so let's check again. You can make a little space in the major part of wing. Okay? Don't make any space in the distal part of wing. Don't forget this one. And in the lower side is reverse. Reverse cutting, reverse select grinding in the wing, okay, the lower wing. And if in this situation, this teeth is erupting now, so even though they are maxillary teeth, we need to make room for the eruption. But basically always touch. In the lower, it doesn't start select grinding. Okay. In the lower, please make enough room, and in the anterior area, you need to check this here. We need upper anterior retraction with the functional appliance. At that time, lingual part of incisor area, we need space. Okay. So it depends on your decision. Okay. So please use good program. Okay. You are the maker of your own program. So select grinding is very, very important situation. But sometimes we cut more. At that time, we need rebasing the functional appliance and start again. Okay? So now I'll tell you about rebasing. A lot of my students didn't cut carefully, okay? Because they didn't use correct shape of denture bar. So I suggest to you the tapered tapered straight denture bar is best. Please don't use this kind of denture bar. Curved surface, I never recommend it to you. Okay? So straight surface we need. Okay? Please select straight line of denture bar. Okay? And then when you need rebasing of functional appliance, please don't make resin too thick. A little fluid, okay? Mix the resin a little fluidish, okay? And then bring the fluidish resin to the functional appliance, okay? And then bring the functional appliance to the cold water rubber base, okay? Insert it, and then take it out, and then bring it to the patient mouth, okay? And the patient will bite the functional appliance, and then I will remove it from the mouth and check the surface, occlusal surface. If you can find indentation of tooth, it's fine. But if you didn't find indentation at there and use a little more resin, okay? But if you didn't, if you use more well mixed resin from the beginning, it will make another problem. The resin, if you buy the appliance, the thin film of resin will there. So the appliance height change. So I don't recommend. Please don't make appliance height. Please don't make appliance height change. So in the removable appliance, I always talk about, okay, please don't use a thicky resin. Okay. So the basing of your appliance is also essential part. So please think about the change of appliance height. Okay. Now you understand. Whole thing about select grind and select relining also. Okay. So now I'll so in the vocal area, okay, but this is erupting teeth. But if this teeth is not erupting, if always finish the eruption, at that time you need to touch, okay, resin from to here, okay. So this drawing is for the a little vocally eruption induction, okay. So let's check again. This is for the selective grinding for the cusp eruption. I want to take good picture to my student. So here is, you can see, we can take a 1 millimeter space in the occlusal area. So we paint the fight at here and the patient bite, and then we can check the enough not much, but enough space at here. So it will make the alveolar bone growth around here. So after that, the functional appliance, class 2 division 1 functional appliance will create mandibular forward position or forward growth, and then now the teeth is touching together, and here the first molar is touching together. So it depends on you select grinding. So I already explained about this one to you. So functional appliance is good for the class 2 division 1 growing patients. Okay, the explosive growth will occur in the mixed dentition. So if we match the timing with explosive growth of mandible, it grows very, very nice. And in this days, here in Korea, okay, or I don't know how about in your country, but here in Korea, a lot of family breed cat and dog in the home. Okay, they think those animal is our family. Okay, so cat and dog create a lot of allergen. So breathing difficulty will increase every year. So breathing difficulty in the night is more serious problem. So breathing difficulty in daytime is sometimes is okay, but my concern is breathing difficulty in daytime usually start with allergy or common cold. Okay, so the nasal airway disturbed to the speedy air, so the patient start to control the breathing flow with mouth open. Okay, mouth open. So mouth and nose combination breathing start. Okay, and then the cold and the allergy control a lot. So their nasal airway is clean, but mouth opening is a habit. So we, in our principle of breathing difficulty, we need to separate night breathing difficulty or daytime breathing difficulty. So night breathing difficulty means this supine position will bring the tonsil is dropped down by gravity. So it will start to close the airway, okay, pharyngeal airway. So we recommend tonsillectomy because the large tonsil is major factor of pharyngeal nasal airway obstruction during sleep. So large tonsil is usually, we agree, tonsillectomy in a teenager or in a young child. Okay, but tonsil, the size of tonsil is 200% 200% larger than the adult size in the children. Do you understand? Okay. So we have 4 different growth curve. Lymphoid tissue is start growing this amount and will shrinkage and then other side. Okay? So we call it lymphoid type growth. How about the general type? I mean the height, physical height, your height. We have 4 different curves, growth curve. Your height your sex organ, okay? Your gland, okay? I mean tonsil, let's say, and then your height, okay? It means bone growth, okay? Another one,
Nervous system. Nervous.
muscle,
Nervous. Nervous.
nerve, okay, nerve. So we have a 4 different growth curve. The nerve curve is almost not more than 90% of their growth in the very young child, and then grow a little bit. So we call it neural growth curve, okay? But lymphoid growth curve is beyond the adult side and then shrink. But general growth curve, it means bone growth is steady grow, okay? And how about sex organ? Is no growth in the young child, and then after the puberty, they will grow fast, okay, to the other side. So please think about 4 different growth styles. So tonsil is usually large in the young child, okay, young child. Tonsil size is usually large. So if you use tongue braid in patient, okay, so I usually do with mirror or tongue blade. So thrust patient tongue, okay, child sitting here. So please thrust your tongue a little bit, okay? And then this is mirror or tongue braid. Insert the tongue braid in the mouth or mirror, and then press the tongue down, and then you can check the tonsil in the throat. So enlarged tonsil we can check very easy in a observation, okay? So please use the tongue braid or mirror to check with and insert tongue braid and then push down the major part of tongue, push down, and then you can check tonsil, okay? Tonsil and uvula over there. So if you check the enlarged tonsil are there, you need to evaluate patient situation, patient age, and the patient economic state. But here in Korea, insurance covered that. So, but a long time ago, our government doesn't have insurance to do that. So we need a lot of money to remove tonsil. But nowadays it's easy to remove with insurance. So I think if enlarged tonsil, why they enlarged so much? The reason why. The enlarged tonsil, why? Why our God programmed that
Inflammation factor.
to the human? It depends on immune activity. Okay, tonsil is a good barrier to catch, to prevent outside of infection. So in the young child, they need tonsil, enlarged tonsil. Okay, but they cannot shrink normally at that time. Enlarged tonsil will will disturb breathing. So how about let's think about adenoid tissue also. So adenoid tissue and tonsil will have their own function. Okay? Very important function they have. So when I was at the young professor in this university, I usually think about mouse breathing. Okay, I'm orthodontist. So orthodontist thought. Okay, let's think about orthodontist thought. Mouth breathing. Okay, is no good for the facial bone development, facial appearance. So if patient has a mouth breathing in the daytime, I usually check the tonsil, okay, and adenoid tissue during the supplementary. You can check that, okay, and then I will explain this situation to the parent. So parent agree with my opinion. The parent, the reason of parent bring their child to my office is to control the more beautiful face and to control more good occlusion. But please don't forget that we cannot govern the muscle force muscle with orthodontic appliance. It means muscle habit. Okay. If muscle habit, patient have some muscle habit. If we didn't control the muscle habit, huh? When we start tooth movement, okay. So orthodontist major action of orthodontist is moving teeth, okay. But some orthodontists think about, okay, moving teeth first, tooth movement first, and second orthodontists think about, okay, muscle force and tooth movement. Each more developed orthodontist. 그 바둑을 영어로 뭐라 그러냐?
Chinese chess?
뭐 오리엔탈 저거냐?
Chinese chess는 아닌 것 같고 저 기억이 안 나.
바둑 있잖아. 장기 바둑. 있지. We have many different level. Okay? Many different level in the 바둑. 응? Orthodontists also many different level. They are all can move tools, but the level is totally different. Okay? Here is a 바둑. The professional one use same stone. Okay? Child use same stone and the same plate. They fight each other, but they never win to the professional. Okay, to the amateur, the level of amateur battle, they have many different grade. Amateur, the head of amateur will fight to the professional one, they always fail to a professional one. So bioorthodontist is really professional. Our aim is to the just highest level of orthodontist. So lower level of orthodontist didn't think about the muscle. They just see, check the tooth, tooth alignment. Just think about tooth alignment. We call it childish orthodontist. Okay. So if think about muscle and the tooth, we call it high school grade. Yeah. But when you graduate the orthodontic program, okay, PhD or master, you receive. We call it more advanced level. And then, if you get a PhD, you need to think about muscle and tooth and another one. If you don't think about another one except muscle and tooth, okay? If you didn't think about another one, you are not the PhD level. What is that? So let's go back. In our field, okay, here we call it stomatognetic system. Okay?
Voice system?
Yeah, we have 4 different functions. What is that? Major function of this area. This area is for the what kind of function? First one,
Breathing.
Eating.
okay, mastication and deglutition, okay, and speech, and another one is please say loud voice. Another one,
Breathing.
breathing. Respiration, not breathing. So respiration, speech, mastication, and deglutition is major function. But the most important one is respiration. Okay? If patient has a good respiration, it means another serious problem. Respiration, 4 different functions. Among them, the first one is respiration. Okay? And second one is deglutition. Third one is mastication. And fourth one is speech, because I'm orthodontist. So respiration, the 한국말로. So PhD level, okay? All of you, I want to PhD level. You just think about muscle, tooth, and one more thing. One more thing is nerve, brain, patient brain. Okay? So the brain tissue is the top level. under the brain tissue, the second level is muscle. Okay? And then under the muscle, there is a bone. Okay? Under the bone, there is a teeth. So tooth is 4 different tissue in stomatic system. So the basic, we are dentists, so basically we think about tooth. Tooth is in the bone. Okay? If there is no bone, the tooth cannot stay there. Tooth and bone usually controlled by muscle. Okay? Muscle will controlled by nerve. So patient brain, patient thought, okay, is really important to the orthodontic treatment because the brain is the highest level. So brain order to muscle, please move your muscle function like this, okay, and then bone follow muscle function, and then tooth is in the bone. So tooth is passively move. Okay, if bone move forward, tooth will together. So please think about patient brain. So PhD level orthodontist is usually think about the patient brain also. So habit means brain. We need to control the patient habit by brainwash. Do you understand? Brain, so control patient brain. Okay? If patient has a lip sucking or lip biting, okay, and then mouth breathing sometimes heavy. So we need control the muscle function by functional appliance, and we need control tooth movement by orthodontic appliance. Okay, but most of orthodontists forget the brain control. So patient brain control, please try to find your own control method to patient brain. So I always try to do that. You look so childish because the finger sucking is very young child can finger sucking, but you are elementary school, so you look very okay. So patient have a breathing difficulty. They usually have this kind of position. The standing position is not straight, and a lot of child try to see handphone, okay, with this kind of posture. This kind of posture is very, very bad situation to the cell. Okay? Orthodontist think about tooth movement. Orthodontist can move tooth movement. It's wrong. So our basic concept is not. Orthodontist can control orthodontic appliance. Okay, orthodontic appliance. So orthodontic appliance will give a message to tooth. Okay, and the tooth receive message from the orthodontic appliance. But tooth, around the tooth, there are many cells. Okay, and then cell receive some sign from the tooth material, and the cell start to think, oh, I need to make some room to avoid pressure. I don't want pressure. So they start to resolve the surface So tooth can move that. And if tooth move this way, in this way situation, bone teeth sink. We need two more space at here. So we need to make bone at there. So always cell can move, tooth move. Cell can move bone growth, can make bone growth. Always think about patient cell. Okay? So please think about the patient cell condition. If you breathe well with fresh air, okay? It means a lot of oxygen. So we breathe fresh air, and then it will in the lung and in the lung tissue resolve the oxygen and bring it to the brain, to the all cell with good oxygen. So if your patient didn't breathe well, tooth movement is not go well. Okay? So general the highest level users think about it. Sometimes the tooth movement same situation, let's say, same situation, but sometimes these patients move very, very nicely. But these patients didn't move well. Or another condition is the same. It means this patient cell activity is lower than this patient cell activity. So cell activity depends on the nutrition. You understand? And cell activity depends on the stress. A lot of stress will create bad substance to the cell. So now you understand. Okay. So the habit, bad habit. Some child has very bad habit. Your attack is to control bad habit first, especially breathing habit. Okay? So in the daytime, they breathe to the mouth. It means bad air will go to the lung. A lot of polluted air is to the lung. If patient keep lip seal and patient breathe nasal airway, in this, let's think about in this pathway. The air is in the nose, in the nostril area. There are a lot of sticky tissue with hair. Okay. The reason of hair in the nose is to catch the bad material, and then the air through the nostril and go to the sinus. Okay. Frontal sinus, maxillary sinus. Okay. So in this, the wall of sinus is always ready to catch bad material. Okay. So during the nostril and the sinus, turning the sinus, and then start to go the pharyngeal airway, and then to the lung. Okay. So during the nasal airway, we can control the clean air. We can get more clean air. Second one is moist air, not dry air. Okay? And then moisture control and the temperature control. Okay, if I live in a cold area, if we breathe through the nose, it will control and warm, and then go into those lungs. So nasal airway is really, really important to control the air. Dry air will change moist air, and cleaning also, and the temperature control also. And then after that, they go into the lung. So it means mouth breathing is essential for the patient self. So it's essential for the good activity. Now understand? So we always think about respiration in the daytime. So patient is coming in my room, I watch them, okay, how they breathe. So patient is sitting in front of me or beside of me, okay. Patient still keep mouth open. So at that time, I need to check. This is anatomical origin or disease origin or habitual origin. Differentiation really. So anatomic origin, if patient has an anatomical origin, I bring my hand to the patient mouth. Patient slide, I move my hand to patient mouth and say something, some word. Oh, you look very beautiful. Oh, you are very handsome. Or sometimes your eyes very, very, very beautiful. And then I'll keep this lip seal with my hand, with my finger. I want to, the reason why I attach my hand to patient face to make lip seal with my hand, without any notice. Just you can try to do this. And then I'll speak something. But patient is still okay. It means this patient has habitual mouth opening. Okay? So I check. But when I induce the lip seal with my hand, patient hit. If patient hit my hand, it means anatomical origin, not a habitual. Okay? So please check the patient respiration method in a growing child with your soul. So if you to do that, you are PhD level. If you didn't to do that, you are high school level. So check respiration method, and if patient keep mouth opening, okay? Keep mouth opening, we need to education by themselves. Self-correction is best. And sometimes we insert assistant appliance to patient mouth. Okay? One of them is tongue elevator. Another one is, okay, thin lip tape. The skin tape, you already know the brown color of skin tape. Using that one. Okay. But more strong level, we have a more strong level. In the our senior scholar recommend to use high pull, a vertical pull of chinko to induce the reset. But it's really hard to buy that. It's the vertical no company now make. Yeah? So I usually use skin tape, attach the skin tape to control the habit. It means this tape, the procedure to attach the tape means brain attack, patient brain attack, for the brainwash of patient. When parent cut the brown tape a little bit and attach here, and then patient think, oh, if I keep mouth opening, either make bad facial appliance and bad occlusion. I heard, I understand that. So my mom attached this one to me, and then he start to think, repeat thinking, and then he will correct that. So taping cannot correct mouth opening habit, but taping procedure can make brain wash. So patient brain control mouth opening by themselves. That is the flow. Okay. So today my topic is, now I finished functional appliance. Okay. So and I'll start another appliance to you. So before I start to introduce another appliance to you, I need to explain about function of stomach-magnetic system and 4 different tissue in the stomach-magnetic system. The highest position is respiration, and another highest position is nerve. So please, respiration and nerve, attack that. Persuade patient. That is the PhD level of orthodontist. Okay, so please bring your work. I mean your homework or activator, grind it and make more nicely, and bring it to me. Next lecture.